can go ahead and take over the screen if you like.
Wonderful. If you guys can see me well, that is me. Here we go. I see me. And I'm just going to start out a little bit by giving you information on the board. And I want to thank Tani. Obviously, I'd love to be a part of this local group because currently I'm a top coach at a company called Conscious Education Company. They're in Australia using the magnetic mind method is what I use. And I've had the privilege of working with thousands of clients all around the world because of it. And it's really nice to make an impact on a more local level and in my local community. And so thanks so much for allowing me to do this. And even if you're not in Ventura County, but I think most of you are, you know, it's just, I'm just really impressed by the women here and how empowered and self-starting amazing women are in this group that Tani has manifested. And also I'm open to collaborations like I'm doing here today. And as I said, the company I work with is, they're a $20 million a year company in Australia, and I'm longing for those local connections with this work. And as you said, Tani, the truth is that it's important to focus on personal for our business, because in order for our business to thrive, our personal life should thrive too. It starts as within, so without, right? So it starts with our personal life, and it will show up everywhere in life. And what I love about this work is that it uses the most advanced approach to manifestation. It uses energy work, intuition, and to a lot of people, manifestation has kind of turned into kind of a bad word because it sometimes works and most of the time it doesn't, right? Can we just admit maybe we can manifest a parking spot, but when we really want that, dream house, it just seems impossible. We kind of get in our own way. So still, isn't it true that most people here believe in the principles of the law of attraction, but it's like there's a missing link. And that's why this work is so powerful. And I want to take you on the process that's called a rapid RECODE. And first, it's really important to understand the full picture of manifesting and what's been going on, so you can understand and, just starting to form the neural pathways, even in the learning that we're experiencing right now, you can have the best consciousness shift. So I'll take about 10 minutes to explain. We'll use the board and then we'll do the process. So the process itself really takes about 20 minutes. There's no trance to be on. There's nothing to do but just listen passively. You just set your intention to receive the treatment. So it's super easy. And I want everyone first to think about something that you really want to have, that you want to work towards manifesting for this session. Maybe it's a successful business, and maybe it's something else, a healthy, fit body, maybe it's your dream home, anything you love. So, a life you love, what's in a life you love. So you guys can type in for me what you really, 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 really want, right? Like there's something you really want, and maybe you haven't openly admitted it to yourself, or maybe you don't even dare, right, to allow yourself to think about it. But you guys are movers and shakers, so I want you to really be honest and choose what you love, but not by limitation, not by obligation, and not by needing to resolve anything, just what's in your heart. So full enrollment in my 200-hour teacher training in 2023. Awesome choice. Very direct. It's a choice. Notice I'm not saying it's a goal or a wish, because we're creators, right? So you guys are welcome to type in, because I'm able to guide you through it. I desire to up-level my entire, yes, community. That's awesome. Yes, up-level. And so I want you to understand, like, what lets you know that you have done it, okay? That you've achieved it. So kind of be as precise as possible without limitation, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. Don't limit yourself, but what lets you know that you've really done it? Traveling all over the country to photograph restaurants, love it. Double my business and income, love it. See, we're precise, we know what we want, and we're just claiming it, right? And so what this means, and I love your typing in your comments. Now, this is what's going on. We are here in our current reality, the here and now, and we have a desired reality. And this is what I'm asking you. Hey, what do you want? What's your desired reality? We vibrationally, we put out these rockets of desire and say, I want that, right? Create a thriving business and publish my first book. Yes, successful business and generating enough income to stay home with my children, to be abundant and in a successful business, to be able to, I love that. Yeah, see, it's very direct. You guys know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, that's okay. You could just say, I choose a life I love. Maybe you haven't been clear about it. Maybe you haven't gotten clarity. And that's a part of what I do. My coaching in this work, besides the energy work, I help you get clear on your life's purpose, on really getting clear on your goals. But we all know we have a current desire, a current reality, and a desired reality over here, right? We want this. And this is our choice that's in our heart. Okay, you're choosing this with your conscious mind, actually. You consciously want this. Why? Because the conscious mind, your conscious part of your brain, is programmed to go for more satisfaction in life and less pain. That's just how it's programmed. The conscious mind is designed to go for quality of life. When you think of something you'd love to have, and your conscious mind says, I want that. I want a stress-free life of freedom and abundance. And it's easy to choose with a mind that's designed to be in agreement with your wants, right? And this mind was developed around the age of 7. So, you know, here we are, age 0, and we're 7 years old. The conscious mind gets developed around here till death. So death do us in our conscious mind part. And, you know, it's our us, it's our personality, right? And it judges. It you know, understands what's good, what's bad. It forms an opinion. It sees things in black and white. And good health and continued success in business. I want you to choose one topic, because if you have a target, you can't shoot multiple arrows at it and hit it, can you? Okay. So pick one. You can choose perfect health and vitality, and you can choose a successful business and what that means to you. Okay. Now, the second mind, that's manifesting. And this is what we don't realize, is that we're not just manifesting with our conscious mind that just wants what we want. We're also manifesting with our subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is actually programmed to stay the same, to avoid change. Okay. So it's just programmed for safety. That's why new and unfamiliar things are scary. And it tries to keep us away from it in the way of resistance and emotions of fear, right? And we want to go for greatness, but the subconscious goes, well, I don't know if that's safe. The subconscious was actually formed mostly from the time you were in the womb until 7. It's always running, right? But it's mostly programmed here, okay? And so anything that's you didn't experience in this timeline, the subconscious says, that's dangerous. So let's sabotage that. And you should just repeat the patterns that you grew up with because, hey, you survived, right? And if you grew up, watching mom and dad struggle with scarcity, let's do more of that. Let's have more of that. That's safe and survivable. Abuse? Oh, that was survivable. I'm not dead. I'm going to just rerun that program. Sure, you survived. Why not? We all have family patterns and trauma, even from our ancestors that were imprinted in the subconscious in our DNA. So we're running those programs. Oh, our ancestors suffered war and trauma and hardship. Oh, we'll run that program as well. So you see, these two minds, they want completely different things. But ultimately, who's in charge? The subconscious. It actually makes decisions for you about 7 seconds before you think that you're making a conscious decision. So it's a trick. It's a primitive survival program brain, okay? And, it's so primitive. Here we are, we're on Zoom, and we have all this technology and iPhones, and we're so advanced, yet we as humans are running a program that's primitive from a mindset of a 7-year-old. And so it's not your fault. It's just how we're programmed. But what's also important to understand is that we're always manifesting. There's no on-off switch. The patterns are running in the background and they're always on, but we're not really aware of what's going on. The subconscious is subconscious, so we're not aware. We don't remember what got coded up when we were young, and that we got laughed at in preschool for speaking out, and yet today we can't figure out why we're so afraid of public speaking. So we think there's something wrong with us, right? There's something about me I need to go and resolve and overcome because, I would love to have the money, the success, but I don't. And I don't feel 100% worthy of this. I'm an imposter. If I get the money, and it would mean that I deserve it, but I have this programming over here that I'm not deserving of it. So we have these 6 sabotaging identities of not enough. Okay. There's more. There's about 9, but mostly it's not good enough. Like we have to keep going back to school and get another certificate and another certificate because we'll never be good enough. And we're not worthy enough. We'll make, no matter how much money we make, well, we don't deserve it. No, we're always doing everything for others. We're not perfect enough. We write the book and we write the book, but we'll never launch the book. We shoot those videos and edit, but we'll never, because we have an identity that's not perfect enough. And then we're not significant enough is another one. So why would anyone want to include me or look at me or I need to be really flashy and loud. And then there's, I don't belong enough. And these are developed and I'm not capable enough. So like relationships are super important to this identity, and not capable enough is like, I never have the resources. I can never start because I never have enough resources, or it's never enough. And so we need to survive to our family as children. We do everything to belong to them so they take care of us when we're young. We must belong to our tribe, that primitive survival mechanism. And this is when we develop these. We must be enough. And we all have one or more of these. And so they get locked in. So when we go for this, these don't match. And if we are this, it means life and death to the subconscious, right? Because it's not survivable. So you might take 2 steps forward or 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And you're like, well, I never feel worthy of this. So I have to go over here and resolve myself. I have to take another course. I have to do another self-help program. I have to, focus on all the stuff that I need to resolve. But guess what? Focus creates reality. Doesn't it? Isn't that another main principle of the law of attraction? Focus creates your reality. What you focus on, you just get more of the same. Are you focused here? Or are you focused on resolving yourself and what you have to fix and you're stuck in this endless loop in the battle of evermore. And so this is how the world works. The whole world is focusing on, the whole self-help industry. Focus on getting over yourself so you can pop up on the other side, but you never will, because your focus is always stuck here. And the whole, world, the government, global warming, the wars, the war on drugs, the war of this, everything in society is focused on the problem. We even put it on our resume, don't we? Or, we just think in problems. We're programmed to be there, and it's stuck in our subconscious. Okay. And that's where we come in. Don't worry. Help is on the way. And there's the shortcut. There's the superconscious. You guys don't have to constantly try and form new neural grooves by repetitive action over and over and over and over again until it becomes a habit, because we've all tried it, right? And it's super hard. And somehow this always gets us back. All right. So what if we just step above it? Remember, hey, I'm a pure creative spirit in a human body. I don't need to seek spirituality. I'm already a spirit. I'm here for expansion. I'm here for joy, right? That's my truth. The superconscious has been with you through all your lifetimes. It's more you than your current lifetime. It's the most authentic version of you, the most truthful version of you there is. So all I do is connect to your superconscious with your permission. You have control over, you're a pure creative spirit in a human body. You have a lot of power. You created this with your brain. Guess what? You can create something else. You can create with your focus and just say, how about I just focus on what I love instead, by believing that life over here is enough. I don't have to focus that it's going to be better over here and that now isn't good enough, because focus creates reality and just gives me more of now isn't good enough. Instead, I'm just going to say, here is equal to, I feel as good here as I think it will be over here. Now I've leveled my vibration, and these two match. Now I can really manifest. I'm not going to focus on all the things I'm not, because I'm already perfect. My subconscious was working perfectly, when I was a child to protect me. But now it's just an old program. It can be overridden. It's no longer useful to me to try to belong. I'm an adult, right? But I'm still operating to seek the approval of my mother, of my father, of my siblings, of my aunt, of my neighbor. But really, I just want this, and I can just go for it. And so I just focus on this. Let's just release what's no longer serving you. The superconscious is ever so, it's just a field of information. The field of information is ever so knowing. It knows everything, and it just releases the right amount for the highest good. That's the instructions we give it. So all you do is you give me permission to access your superconscious. It's a closed eye meditation, and I just guide you through it. And we just choose what we want to have. So everyone picked your end result. Did everyone choose? Does everybody know what they want? Type in a 1 if you're ready to choose, or if you've chosen your end result, just because something you just love to have in your heart. And if you're not sure, just choose a life you love. It's not about getting away from anything. It's just because you'd love to have it. If you had a magic wand and you could just have it, you get to choose that because you're a creator. Awesome. I almost said awful, but it's just awesome. And so close your eyes, and I want you to feel how you would feel in your end result, because you're teaching the subconscious right now to accept the feeling that it's safe to have this feeling, that it's not unfamiliar. This is very important. If you just had it, how would it feel? Open up your heart and just pretend you already have it, like it's already done. Put a smile on your face and just feel that confidence level. If I had this, I feel centered, I feel grounded, I feel at peace, I feel confident, I feel joy. Whatever it is for you, I'm just starting you off. Fully allow your body to accept that it's true. Teaching your subconscious, it doesn't know the difference if you're pretending or actually experiencing it. It has no idea whether it's truly happening or you're just imagining it. You're teaching it right now, every cell of your body. Good. Very good. Now, compared to that, I want you to acknowledge the difference in the now. Is it different? Just acknowledge, is the desired reality where you just were in your heart, in your body, and you felt it? Is it the same as now, or is it different? Is there a gap? Are you maybe super joyful and happy there, and here you may be stressed and overwhelmed or feeling limited? Is it true? It's okay. It's just the truth. Acknowledge it, face it head on. Go, yeah, I acknowledge. It may be different. I'm in a different mindset than I was there. And so the next step that we do, this is all a part of the process, is dig a little bit and go, well, why? Why don't I believe that I can just feel that way now? What's in the way? What do I believe? That I must be worthy enough? Am I an imposter? Am I not good enough to have it? Do I need to prove something? What comes up for you? There's no right or wrong. Just acknowledge, where have you placed the power? Is it your circumstances? Is it others? Is it judgment? Judgment of others. Are you judging yourself? Is there some kind of guilt? Do you need to forgive yourself for something? Are you in blame? What is going on? Where have you placed the power? Where have you placed the judgment? What have you been putting the belief in that you're not enoughness? Because it's not true. They're just sabotaging identities formed when you were young. Who told you you couldn't have the success? Who told you that you didn't deserve it? Who told you you needed to be perfect enough? Your inner child did. So now I want you to give this resistance level a number. Compared to your desired reality, that you have it all and it feels so good. And the now, is there like, if from 0 to 10, 0 is like, I can totally have this. It's totally easy. It's easy. I just have to take the action step and have no resistance to attaining it. Or 10, or anywhere in between, 10 is like, I don't even believe it's possible. It's a pie in the sky. It's impossible to attain. Who am I to have this? It's too late. I'm too old. I'm not enough. I don't have enough information or research. I'll never have it. What do you believe about that? And give it a number. And it's like a river of desire. I'm going to share my screen real quick. And I'm just going to share this screen just so you can see this image right here. Basically, here's the river. You're in your current reality up here in the beginning of the river, and the end result is at the bottom of the river. And you see these boulders that have appeared. They're restricting your flow because the subconscious, it works a lot pre-verbal in metaphors. And so look at these boulders. They have been placed there by your own subconscious as blocks. We're going to just dissolve these boulders as much as possible, a little or a lot, whatever's right for you, so they can just become a part of the riverbed and you can flow with these to your choice. So give yourself a number On a scale of 0 to 10, close your eyes and give me permission. I give Galit permission to access my superconscious. I speak to your superconscious and I talk to your old memories and events. No parts die and nothing is forgotten. It just turns into wisdom and gets integrated. All the traumas that this child suffered or whatever just gets integrated into wisdom. And we just find it easier to attain our end result. So is everyone ready and feeling like you're ready to receive the information? Choose to get the most out of this session for yourself and for everyone else here and in replay, because replay works. There's no time and space. It's just our own invention. What if you find it kind of hard to figure out your number? That's okay. First number that comes into your mind, and it's okay if you don't, but do you feel the block in your heart? Just acknowledge what's there, and it's usually, you don't have to overthink it, just the first number that pops in your heart. Maybe you're halfway there, maybe it's not a number. Okay, but that's a good question. Thanks for asking. I'm sure it helps others too. Close your eyes, give me permission. I give the link permission to connect. Choose that end result. I choose the end result of. See it as true. And superconscious, are we all connected here? Are we all connected here in replay? There's nothing to just expect nothing and feel everything. Sometimes you feel energy shift. Sometimes you feel weird thoughts come in your brain and just move out. Sometimes you just feel your chakras. Sometimes you feel nothing. There's no right or wrong. It's an individual journey. You guys are all participating with your intention. Superconscious, do you see everyone's end result, true choice, and do you see everyone's resistances that have come up to the active experience? Bring everything up to the active experience, known and unknown, for treatment. And choosing to speak to all aspects for the highest good, to release all blocks for the highest good in the fastest way possible. Please create a treatment plan in the perfect way and order, treating all priorities from all timelines and circumstances, and do a massive change history and everything as needed. And now the superconscious, your own superconscious, is just finding all your subconscious resistances from all your timelines and just treating everything that's needed for your highest good. There is no wrong and right. It is all super intelligent. Your highest intelligence is treating you in the perfect order and way. And for me, it feels a little bit like a pressure cooker. I know when it's done treating and releasing, I feel the energy through my body. And I use intuition to find the next command to give. Superconscious, please treat all the preconditions that we have placed on this choice from all timelines, and treat and do a massive change history and everything that's needed. Thank you. Good. You see those beliefs and rules, superconscious, any beliefs and rules from all timelines, beliefs and rules about self, others, the world, about patterns, money beliefs, limitations, needing permission from others and judgment. Do a massive change history for all beliefs and rules about self, others, in the world, and treat all of that's needed. Let's treat those definitions as needed. How we define ourselves, others, and the world from all timelines, all lifetimes. Please treat as needed. Thank you. Superconscious, continuing to treat. You're doing wonderful. I feel those boulders are just disintegrating into the bottom of the river with ease. And superconscious, do you see the beliefs of disintegrated? The part personalities, all aspects of us, the protector, controller, part personality, the inner critic, the inner child, the people pleaser, the wounded, the victim. We have all the aspects the inner critic, the overthinker, the self-doubter, the perfectionist, the self-judger. Please treat all of them. Do a massive change history as needed. And all the sub-personalities. Going wonderfully. And you see the part personalities that are in conflict with one another. Can we create a treatment plan for those conflicted parts? They all want the same end result. Please create a treatment plan. Thank you. Oh. Superconscious, I want to treat the event. Do you see the original event for everyone here in a replay? It's a different event. Yet treat that event and turn it into wisdom. Dissolve any triggers and trauma from this original event at any timeline or before any timeline, before or after any realm, and treat as needed. Thank you. And treating all the events, tagging and treating all the events from all timelines in the perfect way and order as well, and doing a massive change history, turning all events and traumas and triggers into wisdom. Thank you. The family history as well, both timelines, mother and father's family history, DNA, family rules, family contracts, entanglements, create the perfect treatment plan as needed. Thank you. Treating all emotions. Please treat fear, emotions of fear, fear of success, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear and lack-based emotions. Do a massive change history, treating all those fears. Treating all the suppressed emotions, repressed emotions, and stuck emotions. Treat regret, please. There's also grief to treat, resentment, anger, and treat all those as needed. Thank you. Ever so gently integrating them into emotional wisdom, emotional intelligence. Please treat forgiveness of self and others. And all sabotaging emotions of I am not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I'm not significant, not perfect enough, don't belong enough, not worthy enough, not loved enough, not smart enough. All sabotaging emotions. Do a massive change history as needed and treat all of those not enoughness. I know that I am enough. I am a pure creative spirit. I am enough. Superconscious, please apply the resonance that's needed to assist with this treatment to dissolve all resistances. Thank you. Treating all the body systems, the energy systems, and the chakras. Please treat the chakras, especially the heart chakra and the throat chakra, in the perfect way, as needed. Expand, restore, clear, and just shine and brighten these chakras and all the chakra system as needed. Treating meridians, auric field in the perfect way and order, clearing any blockages as needed, and the related body systems and organs. Let's treat all of those. Thank you. Treat any parts that are identifying with an ailment or label as needed. Thank you. In our own alignment with this choice, I want everyone to reconnect with the end result. Just choose it now. I choose the end result of, and go back there to your end result. Superconscious, do you see the end result? Everyone go there. Do you see any resistances left? Treat our own alignment with the choice. I deserve to have this. I am allowed to have it. I choose it. I don't need permission, and I can have it now. And I am already capable of attaining this. And I take the action steps with ease. And now is enough. I proceed with joy. The now is full of joy and love and gratitude. Please treat our own resistance to being aligned with the choice. Thank you. Please treat all secondary intentions, please. And let's repeat, do a massive change history on everything we've treated up until this point. Thank you. Choosing to release all the resistances down to zero as much as possible that our boulders have cleared, or as much as possible for the highest good. There's no wrong or right of how much is cleared today in your first session. Let's ground and anchor this new identity back into the matrix of the universe, including everything we've treated here today from all timelines, memories, events, emotions. And coming back to the here and now, in gratitude, renewed, restored in our new identity. I want everyone to come back and notice, whenever you're ready, open your eyes and notice your new number that you might feel. And it's still processing a little bit. Just give yourself a little moment to come back. Take some breaths, drink some water. Notice what you felt. I love some feedback in the chat, your old number, your new number, what you noticed, what you felt. Is your new choice attainable? Are you closer to it? Is it more available to you now? And I have a free gift for you, so I hope you stick around for a few more minutes so I can gift it to you. No strings attached. How was that? Any feedback? I'm still feeling, I do feel some more clarity. That is a great feedback. Do you have a new number, maybe? You were at this number, and how more attainable is it? Yeah, we tend to feel more centered, calmer, more us, right? More connected without all that extra noise. That's what I usually get, but I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want to know what your feedback is. What did you get? What came through? What did you feel? I realized I was more scared of success and greatness than failure and rejection. Love that. I feel a little more grounded in my desired reality. So yay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's just one session, one shift. Could you imagine? What if you could just continue to shifting in your own time and replays, just show up anytime you want, and once a week, twice a week. I have a free gift of a free week in my group. I do this in groups all the time, and replays work. There's like tons of lessons. So I'll just share my screen and I'll show you what's available for you if you choose to partake in the free week. There's nothing for you to do. You don't have to enter a credit card or anything like that. You just release and shift starts to happen. You know, like when you took an Advil for pain or some pain relief, and then you go about your business and you're like, I don't feel that pain anymore, but I don't remember when it left. Like you start noticing subtle ways that your life starts to improve. That's okay. I'll just put the link. Do you want to grab the link from the chat? I know I went a little over, so I just want to show you what's available. And here is the link to grab. Where's the link? Here it is. Let's grab it. You guys, I'm just going to shoot it in the chat so you can grab it. And what you get is I have this program that is completely free to you guys for a week. I do 2 live RECODE sessions a week. You don't have to show up live. The replays work. We go over money patterns and beliefs, family patterns and family constellation. We do health and vitality, self-love mastery, because it's so important. We have a morning ritual. We release trauma. I help you set goals, find your purpose. There's just hours and hours and hours and daily meditation to prime our subconscious to receive what's coming, so the subconscious deems it safe and stops sabotaging. And there's also a 10-minute morning ritual. So if everybody wants to grab that, that's the free week for you. And just join it, and no strings attached. I just want to shift on a local level. And I know this work works because it did wonders for me in my first, like, literally 2 months. I think I doubled my income doing this work, of just being a recipient of this work, not coaching. And then I tripled my income 14 months later. And I'm so fortunate. I was asked by the founder of this work, Christopher Duncan, to come and work for him and take on his private clients and his groups. And so I teach in a group with 3,000 members and my own little group on a local level. So thanks for participating. And if you have any questions or feedback, I'm totally open. We're just up to you guys. If you want to know more, any questions, thank you so much for being a part of this. It's my honor.
Thank you so much. I cried some stuff out. I'm a crybaby though. I think it's so great. I so appreciate you sharing your magic with us. And what I got clear on is that it's an experience, right? That, like, here you are as a businesswoman. Some people would have been like, this is not my thing. I don't want to do it, right? And then we get to have a space where, you know, you get to share a little bit of your magic. People get to experience something newly without that full commitment. So thank you for being a guest to come here to share your magic. I hope everybody got something out of it, whether you experience something and you end up working more with Galit, or if it, you know, opens up other doors for you. So thank you very much.
You're so welcome. And I do one-on-ones if you guys don't like groups or whatever. I definitely do. And I'd love to work. And yeah, you're welcome. And this is the best thing I've ever done. It's a shortcut. And that's why, you know, just get out of, stop resolving yourself. You're perfect as you are, and start creating, and just get rid of all the baloney that's stopping you. It's not real.
I love that. Go ahead and make sure that you have, or Galit, you already put your link in the chat, I saw. So
yeah, and if you want to email me, I'll just put my email to info. I can't. After I'm done with these sessions, I'm like half high.
Yeah, right. All the energy probably exerted. So everybody, go ahead and make sure that you drop your links one last time. Galit has her links in there if you like to personally connect with her as well. I'll drop mine. If we haven't connected one-on-one, here's my email. Shoot it. I'd love to get connected with you guys. I go live every Monday, so I'll see you this Monday if you catch me in the Facebook group. If you are interested in being a virtual network speaker like we did, we've had 2 now. So last month we did more on the business side. So Justine Weimer set us up powerfully with like an SEO mini course. That was awesome. Now Galit kind of took us into more of like our personal development. I like the switch off. So if you'd like to contribute your magic in one of these virtual networking events, everything that you need is in that featured section within the Facebook group. We have a lot of changes coming, all beautiful things. I got a lot of stuff out of it, hence why I was crying. So I got some clarity, definitely focusing on pleasure, not pain. That was like a huge takeaway for me. So as I always say, I am so grateful for my life. I get to have the dream life because y'all show up, and all the connections that I made. This is a co-creation, so I'm always grateful. I want to leave you off with my love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. I think what we had just mentioned, drink a lot of water, personal development, spiritual work, all that jazz. It does take a lot of energy, so replenish. Reach out if you need anything, and I think that's it. So love you. Good night. Live long and prosper, and we'll meet again. Goodbye, y'all.